Modern operations move fast, but coordination still often depends on manual follow-up and fragmented visibility. In this course, you'll learn how Regrello AI helps teams automate workflows, understand processes, govern responsibly, and make better execution decisions. We'll move through the course in 4 steps: foundations of Regrello AI, workflow design, process intelligence and decision support, and finally governance, administration, and adoption. Each module builds practical context for applying AI responsibly in real enterprise operations. The course is organized as layers that build on one another. We begin with a shared foundation: what Regrello AI is, the problems it solves, and the language we'll use. Then we translate real business processes into structured workflows that can be repeated, improved, and assisted by AI. With workflows in place, we use data and signals to understand status, spot bottlenecks, and support better decisions. Governance and adoption surround every layer, so innovation stays practical, secure, and aligned with business value. Use this course in the way that matches your starting point and responsibilities. If you're new, move through the foundations in order. The vocabulary will help later. If you have experience, continue sequentially, but spend more time where the content connects to your work. Advanced learners can use the course as a reference for workflow design, governance, architecture, and adoption. Business teams should keep a real process in mind and look for delays, handoffs, and visibility gaps. Teams should pay close attention to permissions, integrations, data, and AI fit. As you go, take notes, map ideas to your work, and bring questions with context. Regrello AI works like a control tower for enterprise work. It helps teams coordinate tasks, approvals, updates, escalations, and summaries across complex processes. The goal is not automation alone. It is better execution, knowing what is happening, where risk is emerging, and what needs attention next. In this topic, we'll build the foundation for explaining Regrello AI in clear business terms. Enterprise work often breaks down, not because teams lack effort, but because coordination is scattered. Updates live in email, approvals in spreadsheets, decisions in meetings, and reminders in someone's head. Regrello helps change that by turning recurring processes into structured, trackable workflows. Teams can see status, ownership, deadlines, exceptions, and next steps in one operating environment. Regrello AI adds another layer by summarizing activity, highlighting risks, suggesting actions, and reducing the manual follow-up that slows teams down. The goal is better coordination, not replacing human judgment. Regrello AI is most valuable when important work depends on many people, handoffs, approvals, and deadlines. In manual workflows, the problem is not just effort. It is ambiguity. Who owns the next step? Has the approval happened? What is blocking progress? Those questions create follow-up loops and missed commitments. With AI-supported workflows, the process becomes more structured and observable. Owners are clearer, reminders are automatic, status is easier to see, and bottlenecks can be identified before they become delays or compliance risks. Workflow automation turns work from a loose set of conversations into a defined path. A request comes in, gets reviewed, approved, executed, verified, and completed. At each stage, someone owns the work, deadlines and dependencies are clear, and the system can trigger approvals, notifications, escalations, and status updates. That structure matters because repeatable work becomes measurable work. It also gives AI something concrete to reason about. What is pending? Who is responsible? What changed? Where delays happen? And what action should come next? An AI-enhanced workflow is not just automation with a chatbot attached. It is a process where AI helps interpret context and reduce coordination effort. It can flag what needs attention first, summarize long histories, recommend next actions, route work to the right team, and trigger follow-ups before tasks go stale. But the foundation still matters. AI performs best when the workflow has clear steps, trustworthy data, and well-defined ownership. Think of AI as an assistant that improves speed and visibility, while the team remains accountable for approvals, sensitive decisions, and exceptions. Imagine a supplier onboarding process that has stalled. Procurement, finance, legal, and the supplier manager are all involved, but no one wants to dig through every update thread. Regrello AI can summarize the current state, surface the real blocker, and point to the next action. In this case, the delay is legal sign-off. Finance has already approved pricing, so the right move is to notify the supplier manager and follow up with legal. Process visibility acts like an operating dashboard for work. Instead of asking around for updates, teams can quickly see what is moving, what is late, where approvals are stuck, and what needs attention next. Regrello AI makes this easier by summarizing progress and surfacing exceptions. Leaders and owners spend less time interpreting workflow data and more time acting on it. The result is faster response, clearer accountability, and more consistent execution across teams. Regrello AI fits operational work that depends on handoffs, evidence, approvals, and follow-up. That could mean resolving shipment issues, routing vendor approvals, preparing for audits, coordinating quality checks, or managing customer onboarding steps. The common pattern is not the department. It is the workflow. Many people, many dependencies, and a need for clear ownership. Regrello AI helps turn that complexity into a structured, trackable process. Regrello AI creates value when it improves the operating metrics teams already care about. Clear routing reduces waiting, so cycle times shrink. Structured ownership and notifications reduce missed handoffs and escalations. AI summaries and reminders cut manual follow-up. Repeatable workflows improve consistency and SLA adherence. Visibility gives managers and stakeholders a shared view of progress. Auditability makes accountability easier to enforce. The key is not to automate everything at once. Start with processes that are high volume, recurring, cross-functional, or delay-prone, where better coordination can quickly become measurable business impact. Use Regrello AI as support, not as the decision maker. Before enabling an AI-assisted workflow, confirm the basics. The data is accurate, access is appropriate, the workflow is well-defined, and a qualified reviewer owns the outcome. Define when issues should escalate, especially for exceptions, approvals, compliance judgments, or sensitive information. I can summarize, recommend, route, and surface insights, but people remain accountable for final actions. Responsible use means every automation is transparent, governed, validated, and aligned to the business process it supports. You've completed the foundation for understanding Regrello AI. Remember, it supports structured, cross-functional workflows and delivers the most value when paired with clear design, reliable data, ownership, and human accountability. To apply this, identify one process slowed by handoffs or limited visibility. Next, we'll connect these workflow improvements to measurable business value and operational impact.